Alright, here goes. This is my very first video. I've never done this before, and I'm sorry if I kind of look off to the side because I'm doing this on my iPad. For starters, I am 30. My name is Justine, and I am doing these kind of as a nice little video for myself and maybe some other people that are going through the same things that I am. I've been struggling with my weight almost my entire life. I started to I was that chubby kid, and then I think I had maybe 6 months where I actually wasn't the chubby kid, and then I got heavy. When I actually got pregnant with my first son, I was 197 pounds, and I had him at I think it was 234. I lost almost all of it. And a couple years later, I had my next child, and I stayed around 214 after I had him. And, well, life and everything else and poor decisions on my part, I have actually ended up at, well, my highest weight. Sorry, I'm going to look at this really quick. My highest weight, I was actually 286.5 that I weighed and actually know of. I'm only 5'4", and I actually carry most of my weight around my midsection, so I guess I'm apple-shaped. I have actually started seeing a bariatric surgeon and a center about having a gastric bypass, and I've actually really turned to YouTube to kind of help guide me because I have no clue what I'm doing. And I'm very nervous and I'm very scared. I mean, anytime you have surgery, you're bound to be scared. So I guess statistic-wise, let me start with this. My very first appointment, I went and seen the nurse practitioner, and I was 5'4", obviously, and 286.5 pounds. And my fat percentage was 51.2%. My fat-free mass was 140.01. I'm not going to lie, my heart absolutely sunk. I did not realize I weighed as much as I did. And I know a lot of people say that, but sometimes I think you kind of put blinders on. I mean, yeah, I was uncomfortable with how I felt, and I was uncomfortable with how I felt in clothes and how I felt always other people were looking at me. And I did that to myself. I mean, I have PCOS, but I'm not using that as an excuse. I'm out of control with my portions, and I'm stopping that cycle now. So, back to statistics. All right. My next appointment was on, January 7th. January 7th, I went in and I met with just the nutritionist, and I met with the trainer, and I had gone to 285.5, and my fat percentage was 50.1. And my fat-free mass was 142.5. I should say, too, I was actually pretty active in sports when I was a kid, so I had quite a bit of muscle mass. And I actually have still pretty muscly legs. It's really quite weird. I definitely have fat there, don't get me wrong, but it's quite weird. On January 20th, I went back and I had gone from 285.5 to 281.5, and my fat-free mass went to 135.5. I have another appointment on February 3rd of 2016. I had spoken to them, the nutritionist. I actually go see the nurse practitioner, the trainer, and I see the nurse practitioner. I don't know if I said that. I'm losing my mind. I'm sorry. But I see 3 of them on that day. I'll get weighed in and they'll take my statistics again. And they give you this little receipt from their Tanita scale, and I put it in my book. I've actually also started a Smash book. Maybe it's just like, I seen another lady on here that did it, and it's kind of like a scrapbook, but I'm going to use it more for like important things and just things for my journey. This is honestly, I've tried so many different things in the past to lose weight. I have ate clean. I've tried Atkins. I've done Weight Watchers. I've faithfully gone to the gym. It works for a little bit and then it stops. By all means, even just accepting the process that I am going to have surgery has actually been really hard on me. My family's been absolutely amazing. My husband has been completely awesome with helping me kind of get out of my shell and realize that, yeah, we have kids. We have 4 of them, but I still have to worry about myself. So I am there for my kids. So definitely I think you need to have a really good support system. And I also think goals are important. So just some kind of goals, when you're heavier, there's things that you want to see. And, when you go to a store with your friend, it's just like, oh, look at these cute jeans. And you can't even wear them. You can't even come near them. I'm literally to the point, last time I tried putting on a pair of jeans, a 22 was too tight. And the store didn't carry a 24. So I literally live in leggings. Leggings and hoodies if I can, because I think the hoodies hide stuff. I don't have a lot of pictures of myself, so I actually took some and I put them on Shutterflies and I'm having them sent. So my next video, I will hold up some pictures and I will stand up too and just kind of let you see how I look, unfortunately. Not too happy about that. Anyway, goals. Just some goals that I've kind of jotted down. I would like to wear a pair of jeans comfortably and not feel like I am in a sausage casing. I know that's probably an awkward thing to say, but it's just how I feel. I want to be able to tie my shoes normally. It would be great not having to contort myself to have to tie my freaking shoes. It's ridiculous. I'm a grown-ass adult and I have to put my leg up on something to tie my shoes. I've literally let my whole weight control and dictate my life. I'm not doing it anymore. I would like to shave normally. That would be awesome. I would like to see my jawline. This, don't like it. I used to have a gorgeous jawline. And something else my weight took. I want to be able to feel and see my collarbones. You can't even see them. And I just want to be able to see them. I want to feel confident in front of my husband. Now, he has never ever made me not feel beautiful or attractive, and I am so grateful for that. But as a woman, I want to feel like I am pretty, and I'm gorgeous, and I'm attractive. And I feel like with how I look right now, I don't find myself pretty and attractive, so how does he? And this is kind of a fun one. I want to go zip lining. This past summer, we went on vacation, and everyone was so excited to go zip lining, and then I seen they had a 250-pound weight limit on it. So, my husband, to kind of help spare me, we decided no one would go. And that kind of breaks my heart because we'd already talked to our kids about it, and, well, we couldn't do it because my weight held my family back. I guess some other things I can say is I am very hopeful, and I know I'm actually going to do really good. I feel really good this time. It was really hard giving up pop. Oh, that was very difficult. It was also really hard starting to watch my portion sizes. I was also that person that kind of, once I got my kids up, I went back to bed and then I got up for work because I only work like 3 hours a day. So I was letting my house fall apart and just so much stuff. It was ridiculous. I have actually felt so well since I have started to increase my water intake. Truthfully, that's all I really drink is water and 1 cup of coffee in the morning. That's it. And I don't use sugar in it. I use Splenda. 1 packet. That's it. Boom. Nothing. I also am really trying to be... Carbs are kind of a big thing, carbs and sugar. So I'm really trying not to eat those at all. However, this past week I wasn't feeling too good. So I did have some like whole grain toast. And I used the spray butter stuff. I can't believe it's not butter spray. I'm just trying to be more conscious of what I'm putting in my body, and I'm not expecting any kind of grand overnight changes. So I know that's not going to happen. But I'm hoping that someone else is going to be kind of in my shoes. And eventually, you know, when I've reached my point and while I'm doing these videos, someone will get comfort from knowing that someone else is going through that process with them. Because a lot of these girls' videos that I've been watching, they've really actually helped me. Just watching how strong they've been, I want to be able to do that. And I want to be able to look back and see how much I've actually changed. So, last but not least, here's the body shot. Again, I weigh 281.5. It's actually very hard to do. Sorry. Probably the worst view you could ever have. Obviously, I'm not thin. I would not be doing this video. So, there's that. Again, I have my appointment on the 3rd, and I will update everyone then. Thank you, and please be kind with any kind of comments. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. In the next week or so, I will do some more updates, and hopefully then I can enlist my husband when he's home to help me maybe get some better pictures. Thanks. Bye.